Welcome to Tuesday night football, middle school style, 8th grade contest here tonight. We're in Del Valley at Ojeda Middle School, and Wallace in the white tops and blue bottoms against Ojeda in green. Wallace is 2-0-1. Had that tie early in the season for the inaugural game that got lightninged out. And captains are at midfield and shaking hands. And we'll get this one started here momentarily. Wallace will receive. Cohen and Ben back deep to receive for the Rangers. Good spiraling kick, and it's going to go to Ball. And he's going to pick it up and try the left side. And dips a shoulder. Still alive. Still going down the sideline, and he's finally taken down at about the 41 by a couple of green shirts. And Wallace will start on their 40. First down, number 8, Jaden, calling the signals. And he's going to hand off to Ball. Going the right side, dips a shoulder, and makes another couple miss. Still moving, and he's still shifting. He's got some room there. Puts another little move on. He's caught from the back side after a little stutter step. It's good for a first down. He's out to the 36 of Ojeda. You can hear the Ojeda head coach from the sideline saying, break down and wrap up, team. First down. And Jaden's going to hand to Andres, right tackle. 41 jumps on him and takes him down after about a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Wallace. Same play. And 60 this time. Rides Andres to the ground. And he is just shy, it looks like, of the first down. 2nd and a yard. Ball slips to the deep man. And Jaden looked like he tried to give it to the up back, and then it ends up going in Cohen's arms for a lead, and it's good for the first down, and that'll stop the clocks to move the chains. Ball in the hash to the right side of the field, and Jaden gives to Quentin left side, and Quentin has got, and then he loses the ball for a second, and she says he was down. The sideline judge comes in and says the tackle counted first, and that was the defensive end who stormed across, wrapping 20 up. 2nd and long. First long situation Wallace has faced tonight. Jaden's going to 3-step drop and then fire out to the boundary to Cohen. Cohen's got it complete, and then he looked like he might have gotten a face mask on it, but they didn't throw a flag. And there's a right one there. Cohen is good for the first down. That'll move the chains, and we'll see what the flag does. First down. Spot's about the 16. Give to Andres. Right side. Stutter steps, still on his feet, bulls his way, 2 grabs his jersey, and he's down inside the 5. Forward progress will stop, and the Rangers will have a 1st and goal. Wallace goes no huddle, and that looks like early movement, but no flags fly. No, she throws one late, so that won't count, and they'll redo the 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from a little further back. Give is Andres again, up the middle. And he shifts to his left and finds a little room and gets about 5, and he's down to the 2. Wallace threatening here on the opening drive. 2nd and goal. Jaden opens to his right. Give is to 28, and he's across, I believe. And she does signal. The linesman signals it's good for 6, and Wallace strikes first. So as is customary, Wallace lines up for the extra point kick, and they've been rather successful. And 34 is in to kick this time. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And he splits the sticks. And it counts. Number 14, Luis, set to kick off from his own 40. And he'll put a right foot into it. And he kicks it deep. And that ball is going to find the return man, 43, at the 20-yard line. And he is team tackled by a couple of Rangers, number 7 and 29 in on the tackle. So a video error. We just missed 2nd down. It was a give up the middle for a loss of a couple. Ran into a 3 down lineman front, which is what we have again for Wallace. And give us the 43 around the end, and Luis is in there in a New York minute and wraps him up in the backfield. And every play on this drive has gone backwards for Ojeda so far. So Ojeda comes out in what looks like a punt formation. Ball with his heels on Ojeda 45-yard line. High snap, 43 to kick, and it's blocked! That ball is live right there. Ojeda will get it, but it's a Wallace football over on downs, and the Rangers are in business from about the 15. So a short field for the Rangers. And Jaden's going to look to go airborne with it. Has all the time in the world. Now he's going to tuck it down and run. Blocked by Luis there. Springs. Jaden loses the ball and gets it back. A fortunate find to get it back in his arms, and he's inside the 5 for a 1st and goal. Quarter change has us flipping the field on this rather cool evening, showing signs that fall is certainly in the air. Jaden hands off to Andres, right edge, and he finds pay dirt for his 2nd score of the game. And that score goes to 13. Wallace moving. So extra point kick. Trying for the 2nd one. 34. Has another good shot and splits the sticks. And it counts again, and he's perfect on the night. 14-0 Wallace. Luis. Pooch kicks this one to the left side. And it takes a bounce before 43 gets it. And he's going to go to the left side and makes the first couple miss. It looks like he can scoot when he goes. And he's down the sideline. Ben trying to get him. Ben turns him in and makes the tackle and saves what would be an Ojeda touchdown. And they'll have their best field position of the evening on about the 27. So as the sun sets, Wallace finds their back against the wall a bit. Shotgun formation. And 2 split wide. And quarterback's going to roll to his right. He's got company, and it's caught by a lineman, I believe, and that'll be an illegal pass. Lineman can't catch it, and there was another flag on the boundary, and we'll see what that call is. So both penalties against the Gators, and the Rangers elect to take the most severe, which was the illegal pass. I think they were trying to set up a screen, and the quarterback missed the running back, and it just fell into a lineman's arms. 21 rolls to his left this time. And a little shovel pass, and that's going to be incomplete. It was still forward. Wallace ready to pounce on it in case it was something different, but it'll be 2nd down. Number 21, Jordan, quarterback, brings his squad to the line for 3rd and 17. He's going to look to his left. Air this one out high. Down the boundary. It's defended by Ian and tipped away. So 13, showing some real defensive prowess on that one. 4th down for Jordan and company. And he's going to look to his right this time, throw a little screen pass to 27. And the corner, 24, who slapped the ground in frustration, 34 rather, really does get credit, I think, for that tackle, impeding the receiver's progress enough for his teammates to come, make the tackle, and give Wallace the ball back. 1st down for Wallace, going the other direction. Jaden calls for the ball, hands off. 24 with it, trying to get that left edge. 43 trying to get him, and a punishing blow by 24 lowers his helmet, and he gets a 1st down with the hustle. 1st down from the 45 of Wallace. Formation stays the same, and Jaden's going to hand the ball right side, and he's going to cut inside, makes another guy miss. He hits the boundary, and he's finally tripped up as he crosses the 40 of Ojeda. Good for another 1st down for the Rangers. 1st down. Jaden rolls to his right, gives to Cohen through the belly for a trick play. Cohen trying to do something with it. And he is caught from the backside by 43. And 43 can really move, and he shows it there. Number 43, Julio, playing this right edge. Credit for the tackle there. Give is to 24, and he's tackled by who else but Julio once again. He's on the stat sheet big time for the defense. So a 3rd down facing the Rangers. Ball's on the left hash. Jaden wanted to look deep. He had been for a minute, it looks like. Now he's going to throw this one late to Luis, who makes a great grab. And Luis on his feet, looking for the pylon. Reaches for it, and he's just shy. I thought she was going to put 2 hands on him. She does. She puts 2 hands up. How about that? Luis must have talked her into it. And she agrees. And it's good for the 3rd score of the night for Wallace. So 34 looking for a hat trick tonight. And this one's a little short. Didn't get a boot on it just like he wanted it. And we'll stay at 22. Point of note, they did change the score, deciding that extra point kicks are worth 2 tonight. And so we'll stay at 22. So a penalty on the kickoff that we missed makes the Gators have the ball about the own 20-yard line, and we've got premature movement. It's a false start, and they'll start 5 yards further back. So first and 15, and the spot's about the 15. Jordan, hands off, up the middle. And Trayson's tackled by linebacker playing 34. 34 tackles 34. Second and about 13, and Julio goes in motion. Andres turns Jordan back in, the quarterback, and the Wallace defense forms a wall, and it's no gain, bringing up a long third down. So wide splits for Ojeda. Jordan airs this one out to the flats. 41, his receiver's got him. 34 in coverage. And the Rangers trying to gang tackle, and they do, and it's good for about 6, but it'll be 4th down and 5 from the 25. And we'll see if the Ranger defense cannot break. So ball lines up deep in case a punt happens here. And it looks like it might. Last one was blocked, mind you. And 43 does get this one off, end over end. And Cohen's going to try to field it. Ill-advised, but he gets it. Nonetheless, he cuts inside the first defender, trying to hit the boundary, and he's caught by 34. Trayson.
No, Trayson was the one who kicked him back there.
And gets the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Is CJ playing?
So first down, and Jaden is going to hand the ball again right side. And he dips inside, back to the outside. He's got a first down. He's trying to reach the boundary. 44 gives him a He-Man type shove out of bounds just inside the 10. First and goal for Wallace. First and goal from about the 7. And Jaden gives the cue, slices the middle, and goes in almost untouched. Jordan, 21, the quarterback, makes the tackle in the end zone, but it's too late. And Wallace has their 4th score of the night. Ball calls for the snap. The hold is good, and the kick is even better. No, it was wide right. He missed. No, he says it was good. He gave us a no good and then a good sign. Checked with the field umpire to make sure it did go inside and not over the top and outside. And that'll take the score to 30 for Wallace before the half. Luis doing the kickoff duties. Sends this one deep and wisely kicks away from 43 this time. But it's going to be Julio, 43, who gets it. And he's dangerous with the ball. He's down the left sideline. And 32 makes a hero tackle at midfield. 32 really made his share of tackles last week, and so he's picking up where he left off with that one. First down, 1:28 to go in the first half. High snap for Jordan. He gets it down. Trayson, 34 is wrapped up in the backfield by Luis, who's having a career game tonight. So Luis's tackle resulting in about a 9-yard drop. And high snap. Jordan, play action fake, shuffle pass. 85, he's wrapped up by 36 on the bottom side. And it's no gain, maybe a half a yard. So start of second half here upon us. 8-minute quarters. Wallace has the 30-0 advantage. And looks like number 13, Ian, is actually set to kick off this time. He checks his line. And Luis, a late arrival on that far side. And Wallace will try to kick and cover here. 43 has proven he's dangerous. And Ian kicks right to him. And it'll be him, Julio, with the ball. Right side, breaks the first tackle. And get past the second, and there he goes down the sideline. And he may be more than they can overcome to get. 32 trying to track him. Dives at him and still can't get him. And Julio in to break the shutout and get on the board for the first time for Ojeda. 30-6, 43 doing his part. So not exactly how Wallace envisioned starting the second half. PAT try. Has a couple wideouts. Way wide. Jordan calls for it. He rolls to his right. He's got pressure, and he's taken down by 3-4. No good extra point, 30-6, and Wallace responded. So an unsportsmanlike penalty on the extra point is the infraction. Ball goes to Ball, and he's going to try to go up the middle, the right side, being tracked from the outside, and finally run out of bounds as he tumbles to the 20, and he'll be spotted out at the 26. So a good response from Wallace. Number 7 for Wallace splits wide left. Jaden still in the gun at the helm. Fakes the handoff to Andres, rolls to his left, throws a dart to Ball. Ball's got it in the flat, makes the first guy miss, spins, still on his feet, spinning out to the middle, he's going to score! Going through for the touchdown! Little razzle-dazzle spin move inside the 10, gets him free, and he accelerates the score. Extra point kick on the way. Didn't get as much of this one as he liked, but he got enough of it. Wallace to kick. Inside the hashes, whistle has blown, and so they'll go ahead and spread out. 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Score is 38-6. And Ian back above the tee this time. Luis. And he pooches this one to the right and wisely kicks away from 43. Jordan, the quarterback, gets it and is out at the 40. And nose of the football right on the Gator 42-yard line. Jordan in the gun. Gets it. 34's got it around the right side, trying the outside. And a good tackle from behind. That's Andres, that linebacker spot, getting him. 2nd and 5 for the Gators, so a successful play on first down. 43 comes in motion. It's going to be a fake to him. Jordan going to keep it, trying to get through on the right side, and he's wrapped up from 29, who just checked into the ball game, making his presence felt. 2nd and 8. And 21's going to go to the air. It's blocked! So Luis, being a menace in the backfield all game long, does so again with his mitts up in the air. Cohen waits for the punt at about the 27-yard line. 43 gets it away. High kick. And it's going to bounce Ojeda's direction and be downed on the 33-yard line. A couple of fresh feet check into the ball game for Wallace. And Jaden's going to hand to one of them. And he's good. 32 is, that is, for about 4. 6 yards to go for a first down. And Jaden's going to hand the left side back. On the right side, that's Ben. And Ben finds the boundary, spin move, and then steps out. And a good productive run from 6 to spring for a first down. First down just inside Gatorland. And Jaden hands to 24. 24 left side. And he's got some room in a first down. Tackle high, slung down, and that'll move the chains once again. And Wallace has racked up the first downs in this one. Ball's on the left side hash. First down for Wallace. Jaden hands to 32 in the backfield. And 88 finds him from the backside, slings him down. And he's still positive yardage on the play. Second down finds its place on the 33-yard line. Jaden to 28. And 88 in there again for another, or 85, on the other side of the defensive line. There's a flag down. And I don't know if he got in there illegally, meaning was offsides, or just what the call is. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. And if it's a personal foul, it'll be a big one. That's 15. So ball is inside the 20 now. Not what the Gators are looking for. And 41 got a good jump, but went right by Andres. Or is that 29? It's 29 rather, I believe. Second and a half a yard. Ball's on the right side hash. Give again to 29. Right side lowers a shoulder. And 41 takes him down, but not before he gets the first down. Fourth quarter beginning. And there was a shaken up Gator moments ago, but he was able to walk off on his own power, thankfully. First and goal, Wallace, right side. And Jaden hands, nope, fakes. Keeps it, left side. Hogtied gets away. Rolls to his right side. Big block there. Jaden trying to get the corner. And he is shoved down by 88 just before he crosses the pylon out at about the 1 or 2. So it looks like the spot is more like the 3-yard line. And Jaden in the gun gives. And as he gives it, it's tackled. It's 29 again. Third down, personnel package the same. And Jaden's going to throw this one. Oh, it's dropped! Ben had it in his hands, and he's caught a couple tonight, and he'd love to have that one back. So fourth down after the 15-yard infraction, and the referees blow this one dead. It's a timeout on the Rangers before they execute this fourth down. So spots the 18-yard line for this 4th and goal try. And ball goes in motion, and the Gators come across, and they are going to blow this one dead. May have been a free play, but they blew it dead before it could start. And that'll improve the down and distance a little bit for the Rangers. Fourth down. And Ben split out wide to the left. Cohen in motion to the right. And it's a rollout to the right. Jaden underthrows this one. Missed his target just a little bit. Oh my gosh. First down, Jordan airs this one out to 27. It's caught on the boundary. Little screen play and a good takedown by the corner. Ben, number 6. First and 15 as we replay the down. That one nearly goes over Jordan's head. And he throws a player, and it's almost picked. It was just over 24's hands and just under Quentin's hands and falls incomplete. Spot's about the 9-yard line. And flare pass to 43, and he's got company in the backfield in a hurry, but shakes him. Another flag, and Quentin and help take him down. So holding penalties, eating the lunch of these Gators. Spots inside the 5 now, and they've got wide guys to the left. That's where Jordan's going to go. Throws a long one. It hits the receiver in the face. And it's Jaden who's defending. Third down, 2:14 to go in the ball game. And Julio in motion, fake to him. Jordan's going to try to keep it. And he's shifty, finds some room in the middle of the field. And it's finally brought down by the Ranger defense. So fourth down has Julio, number 43, in the punt formation. And we're paused for a moment here to get the down marker in the right spot. And there he goes. Snap is on the ground. And a line drive punt. Cohen back to try to field it. But 41 covers well, and Cohen will let it roll dead where it lies. 53 seconds to go, and Jaden gets under center and takes the snap to take a knee, to let the clock run and let this one expire. And he may have to do it one more time before the play clock would pause the clock. Or not, as they walk off the field, and that may do it. Wallace is going to win this one tonight, 38-6. They'll improve their record to 3 wins, no losses, and 1 tie on the season. And we'll do this again next Tuesday night at home against Chapa. See you then.